Hello, everyone. Today we're on a mission to unlock your English. Master 50 Essential Prepositional Phrases for Natural Fluency. I'm Elena, your host, and I'm absolutely delighted you're joining me. You might already know many English words and phrases, and you're getting better at understanding conversations. But have you ever felt that frustrating moment when you want to express exactly where something is, when something happened, or how someone did something and the words just don't feel natural? Or perhaps you struggle to add that rich detail to your sentences, the kind that truly makes you sound like a native speaker. If so, then this episode is precisely what you need. We're diving deep into prepositional phrases, your secret to fluent and natural English. You see, while individual words build sentences, it's prepositional phrases that truly paint the full picture. They are those small yet incredibly powerful groups of words that begin with a preposition, like in, on, at, and add crucial details. They effortlessly show relationships of time, place, direction, manner, and so much more. Without them, your English can sometimes sound a bit basic, a little too direct, or even unclear. But when you master these versatile phrases, your conversations will transform, becoming rich, vivid, precise, and effortlessly natural. Native speakers weave prepositional phrases into almost every sentence, often without even realizing it. They are fundamental for conveying precise meaning and for making your English flow beautifully, giving it that authentic rhythm. So get ready to unlock a whole new level of descriptive power in your English. Let's learn to use prepositional phrases to speak fluently and naturally, moving beyond just being understood to truly sounding like a local. Why prepositional phrases will transform your English. Before we jump into our phrases, let's quickly understand why learning prepositional phrases is so powerful for your English fluency. They help you move from merely communicating to truly connecting with clarity and naturalness. First, they add amazing detail and precision. Prepositional phrases answer common questions like, where is it? When did it happen? How was it done? Which one? They help you pinpoint exact locations, specific times, or the exact way an action happened. Imagine trying to tell someone where your keys are without saying on the table or in the drawer. It's almost impossible to be exact and fully understood. Second, they make your English sound natural and authentic. Native speakers use prepositional phrases in almost every sentence, often blending them seamlessly. By learning and using them, you'll start to mimic natural speech patterns, making your English less like a translation and more like genuine flowing conversation. Third, they improve your sentence structure. Instead of always using short, simple sentences, prepositional phrases let you add layers of description and connect ideas. This helps you create more interesting, sophisticated, and complex sentences without needing really difficult grammar. For example, instead of saying, the girl stood, she had a red hat, you can combine it into, the girl with the red hat stood. This makes your English more elegant, concise, and expressive. Finally, they boost your understanding. When you become familiar with these common phrases, you'll not only use them correctly, but you'll also understand them instantly when native speakers talk, even at a fast pace. This quick recognition helps you grasp subtle meanings and feel more connected to the conversation, leading to fewer misunderstandings. So, mastering prepositional phrases isn't just about grammar. It's about adding depth, naturalness, and fluency to every word you speak. Let's dive in. Here are 50 essential prepositional phrases, organized by the type of information they provide. Listen carefully to how I say them and try to repeat them aloud. Remember, the key is not just to know them, but to use them. First, phrases of time, when, how long. These phrases tell you when something happens or for how long it lasts. In the morning, afternoon, or evening means general parts of the day. To illustrate, yeah, I usually go for a long walk in the morning before work, when it's quiet. Another instance, we'll have our team meeting in the afternoon, around 2 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, or the weekend. Means specific days or the weekend. For example, let's meet for lunch on Friday if you're free. Alternatively, what are your plans on the weekend? Anything fun planned, maybe a trip to the beach? At night, noon, midnight, or 5 p.m. means specific points in time, like exact hours or the general night. Consider this. The movie starts exactly at 8 p.m., so don't be late. A further instance, it gets dark very early at night in winter, so we usually eat dinner around 6 p.m. Before the meeting or after class means a sequence of events, one happens before or after another. To give you an idea, please make sure to send your report before the meeting starts. It's crucial for our discussion. Another example might be, let's grab coffee after class tomorrow, maybe around 11 a.m. During the movie or during the lesson means something happening continuously within a specific period or event. For instance, please don't use your phone during the movie in the theater. In addition, I learned a lot during the lesson today about ancient history. The teacher was so engaging. For 2 hours or for 3 days means the length of time an activity lasts. To illustrate, I studied for 3 hours yesterday for my exam, so I'm feeling prepared. You might also say, she waited patiently for 3 days for the package to arrive, checking the tracking every hour. Since 2020 or since yesterday. Means a starting point in time from then until now. Consider this. I haven't seen her since last year's holiday party. Another case in point. He's been working here since 2018, so he knows a lot about the company's history. Until tomorrow or until next week. Means a deadline or a point when something stops. For instance, the store is open until 9 p.m. tonight if you need to buy anything. Also, I'll be busy with deadlines until next week, so I won't be able to meet for coffee. By next week or by 5 p.m. means at or before a specific deadline. To give an idea, please submit your homework by Friday afternoon. Alternatively, she promised to call me by noon today with the final decision. 2. Phrases of place and location. Where is it? These phrases help you describe exactly where something or someone is. In the room, in the city, or in the country. Means inside an enclosed space or a large area. For example, my keys are in the drawer right here on the left. Or, she lives in a big city like New York, so she's always surrounded by excitement. On the table, on the wall, or on the floor. Means on a surface, flat or vertical. For instance, the book is on the shelf above the fireplace next to the lamp. To illustrate, there's a beautiful picture on the wall in the living room that my sister painted. At home, at school, or at the park. Means at a specific point or general location, often where an activity happens. Consider this. Let's meet at the coffee shop tomorrow morning. It's a quiet place to chat. Another instance. He's at work right now, so he can't answer his phone. Under the bed or under the tree means directly below something. For example, the cat is hiding under the table playing with a toy. Alternatively, we found the treasure hidden under the old tree in the backyard. just like the map said. Over the bridge or over the mountain means above something, often implying crossing it. To illustrate, the plane flew over the city on its way to the airport. In addition, we drove over the bridge to reach the other side of the river and continue our journey. Behind the door or behind the house means at the back of something. For instance, the dog is sleeping behind the couch in the living room. Another example, he hid the surprise gift behind the door so no one would see it until the right moment. Near the store or near the river means close to something. Consider this. The park is near my house, just a 5-minute walk away. You might also say, there's a great cafe near the library where we can study and grab a quick bite. Beside the lake or beside you means next to or alongside something. For example, she sat down beside me on the bench and we talked for hours. Alternatively, the beautiful path runs right beside the lake, perfect for a relaxing afternoon walk. In front of the building or in front of me means directly ahead of or facing something. To illustrate, the delivery truck parked in front of the building, blocking the entrance. Another instance, he stood respectfully in front of me while I was speaking, waiting for his turn. Next to the library or next to him means directly adjacent to, very close beside. For instance, the post office is next to the library on the main street. In addition, she always sits next to him in class because they work well together on projects. Across from the cafe or across from me means on the opposite side of. Consider this. Our office is directly across from the cafe, so it's super easy to grab coffee during breaks. A further example, he was sitting across from me at the restaurant, so we could chat easily. 3. Phrases of direction and movement. Where is it going? These phrases describe the path or direction of movement. To the store or to school means towards a destination or endpoint of movement. For example, I'm going to the gym after work today to get a workout in. Or, he walked quickly to the bus stop to catch his ride, hoping not to be late. Into the house or into the water means entering an enclosed space or a substance. To illustrate, she ran directly into the building to escape the heavy rain, soaking wet. Another instance, he bravely jumped into the cold pool, making a big splash. Out of the box or out of the room means exiting an enclosed space or removing something from it. For instance, take the book out of the bag carefully. In addition, they walked slowly out of the restaurant after their meal, feeling full and satisfied. Through the forest or through the tunnel means passing within or across a defined area from one side to another. Consider this. We drove through the city to reach the other side, seeing all the sights. You might also say, the light shone brightly through the window, casting shadows on the wall. Across the street or across the river means moving from one side to the opposite side of something. For example, walk across the bridge to get to the park. It's a nice shortcut. Alternatively, she swam bravely across the river to reach the other bank despite the strong current. Towards the mountain or towards the city means moving in the direction of something, but not necessarily reaching it. To illustrate, he started walking towards the exit as the show ended, wanting to avoid the crowd. Another instance, the ship sailed slowly towards the horizon at sunset, disappearing from view. Up the stairs or up the hill means moving to a higher position. For instance, she walked up the stairs to her apartment carrying a heavy bag. In addition, the car struggled to drive up the steep hill, making a loud engine noise. Down the road or down the river means moving to a lower position or along a route. Consider this. The kids ran down the road to the playground, excited to play. You might also say, we kayaked down the river for several hours on our trip, enjoying the scenery. Away from the noise or away from home means at a distance from, not close to. For example, we decided to move away from the city noise to a quieter town for a more peaceful life. Or, she felt homesick when she was far away from home for the first time. Past the building or past the turn means beyond in time or place, going by. To illustrate, the car drove past the building quickly, almost missing the turn. Another instance, you missed the exit. You went past the turn already, so you'll have to turn around. Fourth, phrases of manner and method. How is it done? These phrases explain how an action is performed. With a smile or with ease. Describes the accompaniment or the way something is done, e.g., with a certain feeling or lack of difficulty. For example, she accepted the gift with a big smile on her face, clearly delighted. Or, he solved the complex problem with ease, making it look so simple to everyone. By hand or by bus. Describes the method or means, e.g., how it was made, how you traveled. To illustrate, I wrote the entire letter by hand, making it a very personal and thoughtful gift. Another instance, we usually go to work by train because it's faster and avoids traffic. Without a doubt or without effort. Describes the absence of something, e.g., certainty, no effort. For instance, she is without a doubt the best singer in the competition. Her skills are unmatched. In addition, he finished the entire task without any effort at all, as if it were nothing. With care or with caution. Describes the careful way something is done. Consider this. Handle the delicate vase with care so you don't accidentally break it. You might also say, proceed with caution on the icy road this morning to avoid slipping. By accident means unintentionally, not on purpose. For example, I deleted the file by accident, so I hope I can recover it. Alternatively, she took my pen by accident thinking it was hers and apologized immediately. In person means physically present, face to face. To illustrate, I prefer to discuss important matters in person, not over the phone for better clarity. Another instance, you need to apply for the visa in person at the embassy. On purpose means intentionally, deliberately. For instance, he didn't break the glass by accident. Oh, he did it on purpose. In addition, she left the message for me on purpose so I would find it quickly. In a hurry means quickly, with urgency. Consider this. I'm always in a hurry in the mornings to get to work on time. You might also say he left his keys behind because he was in such a hurry. By mistake means accidentally, unintentionally. For example, I sent the email to the wrong person by mistake. Alternatively, she picked up my phone by mistake instead of her own. In secret means without others knowing. To illustrate, they planned the surprise party in secret so no one would find out. Another instance, she's been working on her new project in secret for months. 5. Phrases of relationship and attribute. Which one? What kind? About what? These phrases connect a noun to extra information describing its quality, purpose, or topic. Of the book or of the tree means shows possession, belonging, or a part of something. For example, the cover of the book is red and worn, showing its age. Or, the branches of the old tree stretch towards the sky, providing ample shade. For you or for the team means shows purpose, recipient, or benefit, who it's for. To illustrate, this gift is especially for you. I hope you like it. Another instance, she made dinner for the whole family tonight, so everyone could enjoy it together. About the news or about the meeting means shows the topic or subject matter. For instance, we were talking about the weather and how much rain we've had recently. In addition, I have a question about your proposal for the new project. I'd like to discuss a few points, like a dream or like a star. Means shows similarity or comparison. Consider this. Her new car runs like a dream, so smoothly and quietly on the highway. You might also say, he sings beautifully like an angel with such a clear voice. In charge of means responsible for, having control over. For example, she is in charge of the marketing department and all its campaigns. Alternatively, who is in charge of organizing the event next month? We need to confirm the details. Responsible for means having a duty to deal with or take care of something. To illustrate, he is responsible for managing the budget and all financial decisions. Another instance, we are all responsible for our actions and choices, both big and small. Aware of means having knowledge or perception of a situation or fact. For instance, are you aware of the new policy changes that were announced yesterday? In addition, she was fully aware of the risks involved before starting the challenging expedition. Good at or bad at means skilled or proficient in lacking skill in. Consider this. Oh, he's really good at playing the guitar. He can play any song. You might also say, I'm bad at math, especially complex equations. Known for means recognized or famous for a particular quality or achievement. For example, Paris is known for its beautiful architecture and romantic atmosphere. Alternatively, she's known for her kindness and always helping others in need. Capable of means having the ability or quality necessary to do something. To illustrate, she is capable of great things if she puts her mind to it. Another instance, this new machine is capable of processing data at incredible speeds. Your action plan for mastering prepositional phrases. Learning these phrases is just the beginning. To truly make them a part of your natural English, you need to actively use them until they become automatic. Here's your detailed action plan to make that happen. Your first and most important step is to listen actively. Becoming an excellent speaker starts with being an excellent listener. Pay extreme attention to how native speakers use these phrases in movies, TV shows, podcasts, YouTube videos, and real conversations. Don't just hear the words, listen for their intonation, how their voice goes up and down to convey meaning, their speed, how fast or slow they say them, and the specific situations where they use them. Listen for the subtle cues that tell you why they chose that particular phrase. A great mini exercise is to pick one category from above, like phrases of time. Then, watch a 5-minute clip of an English TV show or listen to a podcast. Every time you hear a prepositional phrase from that category, pause and try to identify its function and context. This will train your ear. Next, start small. Don't try to use all 50 phrases at once. That's too much and will only lead to frustration. Instead, pick just 5 to 7 phrases from this list that you like the most or that you think you'll use often in your daily life. Focus on incorporating only those into your conversations this week. Once those feel natural and you're using them without thinking, pick another 5 to 7. This systematic approach builds confidence and good habits. A good mini exercise is to write down your chosen 5 to 7 phrases on a sticky note and put it on your computer, mirror, or fridge as a visual reminder. This visual cue will prompt you to use them throughout your day. Third, practice aloud, even alone. This is a powerful low pressure way to build the physical muscle memory for speaking English. Your mouth and tongue need practice just like any other muscles. Say these phrases to yourself throughout the day. Connect them to imaginary situations you might encounter. For example, in a scenario practice, describe your daily routine using phrases of time and place. I wake up in the morning, then I make coffee in the kitchen. When narrating your thoughts, as you walk around your house or commute, narrate what you're doing using these phrases. I'm putting the milk in the fridge. My phone is on the table. You can also read aloud. Find a dialogue from a script, book, or article. Read it out loud, focusing on injecting these prepositional phrases where appropriate to make it sound more natural and detailed. Fourth, shadow and mimic. This technique is like an instant fluency booster. Find audio or video clips where these phrases are used naturally by native speakers. To do it, listen to how the native speaker says a sentence, then immediately try to repeat it exactly as you hear it. Mimic their pronunciation, how they form the sounds, their intonation, the musicality of their speech, their speed, how fast or slow they say them, and their rhythm, the natural beat of the words. You are literally shadowing their speech like an echo. Your primary goal here is not to understand every single word perfectly, but to copy the sound and the flow of their speech. This helps train your mouth to move in English-specific ways and internalize natural patterns. As a mini exercise, find a short clip, 30 to 60 seconds, of an interview or conversation. Listen for 1 or 2 of our phrases. Replay that segment 5 to 10 times, shadowing each time until you feel you've matched the speaker's rhythm and tone. Fifth, record yourself speaking. This strategy can feel a bit uncomfortable or even embarrassing at first, but it is one of the most effective ways to identify and correct your own speaking habits. Think of your phone's recorder as your personal, unbiased coach who gives you clear feedback. Use your phone's voice recorder or any simple recording app. Choose a topic, for example, describe your weekend plans, or talk about your dream vacation, making sure to intentionally use some of the prepositional phrases you're practicing. Speak for 1 to 2 minutes without stopping, even if you hesitate or make mistakes. Then play back your recording and listen carefully. Don't just focus on finding every small mistake. Instead, listen for bigger patterns. Are there words you often hesitate on? Are there areas where your speech flow breaks down? Are some sounds unclear? Are you using the prepositional phrases naturally and correctly? After you listen, choose just 1 or 2 specific things to improve for your next recording. A great mini exercise is to record yourself using 3 of the phrases from this lesson in different sentences. Listen, then re-record, focusing on making them sound more natural. Save your recordings with dates to track your long-term progress. You'll be amazed at your improvement over weeks and months. Sixth, don't be afraid to experiment. The best way to truly learn and internalize these phrases is by trying them out in real conversations. It's absolutely okay if you don't get it perfect the first time, or if you feel a bit awkward. Native speakers are usually very understanding and appreciate your effort to communicate naturally. The goal is to start using them and get more comfortable and confident with each attempt. For targeted use, if you're talking to a friend, Deliberately try to use a phrase like in the evening when planning something, or beside the window when describing a location. You can also role play with a partner or alone, imagining scenarios where you'd use these phrases. Practice describing a picture using many phrases of place or recounting a story using phrases of time and direction. Remember, building fluency and sounding natural is a continuous journey of consistent effort and bravely trying new things. These prepositional phrases are powerful tools that will make your English sound more authentic, add richness to your descriptions, and boost your confidence in every conversation you have. Stay strong, your mindset matters. Even with all these amazing strategies, you will definitely have days when speaking English feels hard, frustrating, or you simply don't feel like practicing. This is a natural part of learning anything new. However, your mindset, how you think about these challenges, is incredibly important for pushing through these moments and staying motivated on your journey to fluency. Don't panic about mistakes, your learning superpower. This point is vital for language learners. It's totally normal to make mistakes when you're learning. In fact, mistakes are proof that you are trying, learning, and pushing your boundaries. Instead of getting upset or ashamed, try to see each mistake as a gift, a clear signal from the language itself, telling you exactly what you need to focus on next. Embrace them as essential stepping stones. Remember, the main goal is clear communication, not perfect, flawless speech. Native speakers make mistakes too, they just recover quickly. Your goal is to get your message across. Be patient and kind to yourself. The marathon mindset. Learning to speak a new language well takes time, patience, and consistent effort. There will be good days where everything clicks and you feel amazing progress, and challenging days where it feels like nothing is working or you're even going backward. Be kind to yourself during these times. Acknowledge that what you're doing is difficult but incredibly rewarding. Give yourself permission to stumble, to feel a bit frustrated occasionally, and to take breaks when you need them. Pushing too hard can lead to burnout and discourage you. Always remember how far you've come already, and celebrate your courage for stepping out and speaking in a new language. You wouldn't expect to run a marathon on your first day, so don't expect instant fluency. Consistency is your superpower. Small steps, big results. This is the most powerful secret for long-term improvement in any skill, especially language learning. Short daily speaking sessions, even just 10 to 15 minutes, are far more effective than long, tiring practice sessions that happen only once in a while. Think of it like brushing your teeth daily. You don't brush for an hour once a week. You brush for a few minutes every day. Make speaking English a regular, even small, part of your daily routine. Regular, consistent effort builds muscle memory and confidence in a way that infrequent, intense bursts cannot. It helps your brain normalize and automate the language. Seek encouragement, not just correction. Build your support system. If you have a trusted friend, family member, language partner, or teacher who speaks English, create a comfortable environment for feedback. Ask them for general encouragement first. Does my English sound natural to you, or did that phrase fit well? If you want specific corrections, ask them directly and politely. Could you please tell me one thing I could improve in my pronunciation in this sentence? Or, was there a better phrase I could have used there? This makes receiving feedback less overwhelming and much more helpful, as it's targeted and comes from a place of support. By truly adopting this positive and resilient mindset, you'll find that the journey to fluent speaking becomes less scary, more manageable, and much more rewarding. Setting goals and tracking progress. See how far you've come. Improving English speaking needs consistent effort, a clear plan, and a way to see your growth. Setting specific goals and actively tracking your progress will keep you motivated and give you clear, undeniable proof of how far you've come. This process makes your improvement tangible and celebrates your hard work. Practice often, not just a lot, the daily habit. This point is super important for building lasting fluency. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of speaking practice daily is incredibly effective. This consistent, small effort builds crucial muscle memory in your mouth and brain, makes English feel more natural, and helps your brain adapt to forming words on the fly. Make it a daily habit that you look forward to rather than a burden. Try to link it to an existing habit, like practicing phrases while you make breakfast or during your commute. Set clear and achievable goals, your SMART roadmap. Don't just say, I want to speak English fluently. While that's the big dream, it's too general to act upon. Instead, make SMART goals. These are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework helps you create concrete steps. Specific. What exactly will you do? For example, this week I will focus on always making the correct th sound in all words, and I will practice 5 minimal pairs every day. Measurable. How will you know if you did it? For example, I'll listen to a short audio clip and successfully identify the main idea and 3 key details. Achievable. Is it realistic for your current level and time? Yes, picking one sound or a few phrases for a week is manageable. Relevant. Does it help your main goal of natural, precise speaking? Yes, mastering prepositional phrases directly contributes to this. Time-bound. By when will you do it? For example, by the end of the month, or tomorrow, or this week. For instance, a specific and measurable goal could be, this week, I will use 3 new prepositional phrases of time in the morning, on Friday, at night, at least twice each in real conversations or during my self-practice. Or an achievable and time-bound goal might be, by the end of the month, I want to record myself describing my living room for 2 minutes, intentionally using at least 5 different phrases of place without freezing or pausing for too long. These clear goals give you direction, help you see your small wins, and break down a big task into smaller, easier steps. Write them down and refer to them daily. Keep track of your progress. Use a simple notebook or digital app to track your progress. Write down what you practiced, how long you spoke, and any new phrases you used. Most importantly, regularly record yourself speaking and save these recordings with dates. Over time, listening to your older recordings will provide undeniable proof of your improvement. This visible and audible progress is incredibly motivating, especially on tougher days. Celebrate small wins. Fuel your motivation. Speaking a new language is a marathon, not a sprint. Therefore, it's vital to celebrate every tiny step forward, no matter how small it seems. Every time you successfully use a new prepositional phrase, clearly describe a location, or understand a complex time reference, acknowledge it and celebrate it. These small victories build momentum, boost your confidence, and give you the desire to keep going. Reward yourself with something you enjoy, perhaps a favorite treat, a moment of relaxation, or sharing your success with a friend or our English in Moments community. Recognizing and valuing your effort is crucial for staying motivated and making this journey fun and sustainable. You've taken a huge and important step today by understanding the power of prepositional phrases and learning powerful strategies to master them. Mastering these phrases is a continuous journey, but it will open up countless opportunities for clear communication, deeper connections, and true fluency in your life. Remember, every single time you open your mouth in English, you are getting closer to speaking like a native with amazing confidence and real impact. Keep practicing these techniques diligently, speak actively, even if it's just to yourself, and always embrace the challenge. The more you consciously work on your speaking, the more natural and effortless English will become for you. Your dedication will definitely lead to profound improvements in your communication skills and how confidently you express yourself. If this episode brought you substantial value, and I sincerely hope it did, please remember to give us a thumbs up right now. Your support is incredibly valuable. It truly helps our channel grow and reach even more dedicated learners like you around the globe. And now I want to hear from you. Which of these phrases is your favorite, or which one will you try to use first in your next conversation? Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We're building this community together, and your input helps us create the most valuable content for you. And if you haven't already, please absolutely subscribe to our channel, English in Moments. Hitting that bell icon will ensure you never miss a new episode, as we're here consistently, daily, to help you on your English learning journey, providing valuable insights, practical tips, and encouraging guidance. You can also find a treasure trove of additional resources and past episodes right here on our channel to continue your progress and explore other fascinating aspects of English. Keep practicing, keep immersing yourself, and keep embracing the incredible, rewarding journey of mastering English. I look forward to connecting with you in the next episode. Happy learning, everyone!